What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Beggars and Bourbon. Of course, I am your boy Cam, and today we will be talking about some essential needs that you will be needing for long distance travel, right? So this week we're going to be heading down to Orlando, Florida. I was also thinking about going to Mile Marker Zero down in Key West, but it's still up in the debate. So we're going to leave from here, go down to Orlando, then we're going to go to Clearwater. We're going to cut across and go over to Clearwater, right? But I wanted to take some time out to kind of talk to you guys about, for some of you guys that do travel on your motorcycles or beginners that's just starting to travel on your motorcycle, some essential needs or some things that I think you should need. And most of us really don't think about it, or some guys don't always talk about it, right? First and foremost, you will need rain gear. I don't care wherever you at, what time of the year it is, always keep your rain gear on your bike. You can order rain gear from anywhere, but the rain gear that I like to run is the high vis rain gear from Harley, and I think it's roughly about $180 $200, but you will need some high vis rain gear. Another thing that I think you guys will need is a tire pressure gauge. I got this tire pressure gauge, and it shows, so you push it and it tells you how much PSI you have in your tire. So you always want to check your tire, and see about how much air that you are running in your tires before your trip. So look at your bike and just see the bike specifications in your bike manual to see how much air you need in your front, how much air you need in your back. A lot of guys run different setups on their bike on how much air they tend to use. So if someone out here is just cruising, you want to make sure that yours is running between, I think, 40 PSI for the back that I use up here, and I'm about at 37 for the front that I put in my bike. Now, for other reasons, guys may lower the tire pressure in their rear. My bike does not come with the tire pressure monitors. I can put it in there and just have the system flash, that way it shows, but I didn't do it. I mean, really, I can spend $200 or I can spend $5, get this little cobalt thing, hit the tires, and it tell me, and I can add air. All right. Next up, you will need a portable air pump. Just make sure that your portable air pump is charged up, so that way if you need to pump up your bike tire, you do have something that will pump up your bike tire. So this is a portable air pump. It also reads the tire pressure, and it also stops at the set tire pressure that you type in. All right. Also, while we're on the subject of tires, this right here, I got this from Harbor Freight. You can order them off Amazon or from anywhere, right? You can get a tire repair kit. So if you tend to get a nail, you can pull your nail. So please make sure that you keep a pair of like needle nose pliers on your bike. That way you can pull whatever's out and you can push the plug in. So this comes with the actual poker to where you go in and open up the hole, and then you can poke this back through, put the rubber cement in there, and then cut it off, and you are back up and running on the side of the road. That way if you're out somewhere and you cannot wait on a tow truck, because not every tow truck is capable of towing motorcycles, right? Also, of course, in my other videos, you guys have seen where I talked about the NOCO jump box. But this NOCO jump box, it jumps my truck, it jumps my car, it jumps my bike, and it also works on lithium batteries. So a lot of you guys is running those limitless lithiums, or those what are those some other type of lithium batteries. This will work on those lithium batteries, right? But most importantly, what you guys should have or should be running on your bike, especially when you are traveling, whether you're traveling with a group or you are traveling by yourself, please do not make the mistake of, when you leave out your home, you have your phone set on no calls or no texting while driving, because people will need to get in contact with you. Because if you're riding and you can't receive calls, or you're trying to make a call, and I get it, you guys really need to be focused. So you don't want to really be on your phone or whatever, but it is most importantly for your club members or whoever to be able to get in contact with you. So on my bike, we're going to talk about comms and communication, right? What are you using? So of course, guys, I have two Simpsons that I have. I have a gray one and I have this blue one. But I am running the Harley communications right here. I'm gonna tell you, hands down, it's really the best communication headset that you can get out of any headset. I don't care whatever you choose. It's a lot of ones like Cena's, they are clear, but I really like this because I can plug this into my bike while I am riding, right? So I can literally be plugged in, it can be charging, and it will not go dead. So that is one of the things that I do like with my communication piece here. And it plugs straight into my bike because I do have a touring model. So it comes from there, as you guys can see where it's plugged in it, and I'll go plug straight into the side. So I really don't have to worry about it going dead on me, a battery pack, or anything else like that. I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably found a way to where you can straight run it to a charger on a bike, and you can plug your headset in so that it's constantly charging while you are riding. But if you guys figured out that way, hey, leave a comment right here, drop a comment below, and tell me, because I am interested in, like I say, trying out other headsets. But this one right here comes highly recommended, and the vast majority of people that I ride with, they do run the Harley wired one. Also, make sure that you have a good phone mount. I have a Mod Armor from Harley that I run, but I am about to get the quad lock phone mount. One of the things that I kind of found an issue with when I'm riding and I have this phone mount, if I want to make a video, it's kind of in the way. But I also have issues, especially once it starts to rain. It's a water detected and it stops charging, or my Apple CarPlay stops working on my bike, right? So then the phone don't want to charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the quad lock and put that on my bike, the quad lock. That way I can run the quad lock wireless charger, and I can run that straight all the way down to my battery, so I don't have to worry about water nearby, watering this, and I can run GPS off my phone if my console goes out. But also, I can plug straight in. That way I can have Apple CarPlay, or you can kind of put it like in a Ziploc or whatever, like a bag, a waterproof pouch or something like that. But for me, I just need to have something to where my phone, it's constantly charging. So I'm going to order the quad lock with the wireless charging pad. That way I can just mount it right there and call it a day. I'm also going to order a mount right here to where I can mount and have my cup. So I can put my cup right here and take that off, take the cup holder off of there. But these are different things. But also you want to take and have multiple phone chargers for your bike. That is a plus. Also, I don't have it out here because it's up in the house, and like I said, I'm packing to leave out this week. Is my heated gear. So you always want to keep your heated gear on a bike, because you just never know whether how cold it's going to get. But you just want to make sure that you're prepared for anything and you are comfortable. Please be mindful. At least have some tools, especially some of the essential ones that you use for your bike. You want to make sure that you have that on your bike in like a mini toolkit. So when you're traveling and something happened, or if a club bro break down, he can help you. So I know like one of my club brothers, right? He keep a mini jack in here, because when he's riding, he want to ensure that if he needs to change his oil, or if anything happened, he can lift his bike up, he can change a wheel, he can do whatever right there at the drop of a dime. So these are just some of the good things. Like I say, this is one of my bros that done been cross country, so he didn't experience the worst of the worst and the best of the best. What comes with this bike and stuff. Hopefully next year I'll be taking my journey over to California to go ahead and knock that off. But I didn't burnt some states up this year. From all the way up through Cleveland, Detroit. I'm planning to go to Toronto. I'm getting ready to go down. I'm getting ready to shoot down to Florida. I done been all the way out further as Birmingham, Arkansas, Memphis. But I want to take that trip out, go all the way, to South Dakota, Nebraska. I want to see different things. I really want to go to California and go see the redwoods. So for me, it's about seeing the scenery, but also being prepared what comes with this biking stuff. Because a lot of people just think, hey, I'm going to jump on my bike. But you really have to be prepared, and please make sure that you budget correctly for these bike trips. And that is going to be, it's either you budget for it or you have ESP to get your bike fixed. But really, just make sure that you have the funds, because if you get out there and one of your tires go flat, you got to get your tire repaired. You got to do X, Y, and Z. Or if something goes out, you got to be able to pay to get that bike back up, to get back home, or at least have a plane ticket where you can leave your bike at a Harley to where you can get back home and then you can go back down and pick your bike up if you don't have the funds. But if you do have the funds, at least you have the money to where you can go ahead and pay for it to get your bike repaired, and then ESP reimburse you on the money that you spent for the bike repairs. But just make sure that you keep your receipts. Just make sure that if you do have ESP, you get all of your parts and equipment from a reputable vendor. Please make sure that you get it from a reputable vendor on their website, because they will not pay for certain places. So like if you got your motor from Fuel Moto, they won't pay for a Fuel Moto engine. That's just the honest God truth. But of course, like some of the motors, they don't really cost that much. But if you throw a rod or your crank mess up, that's a hefty bill, because now you're spending 18 to 2 grand to get a new crank. Then if your case is messed up, you got to get a new case. You got to get all of this extra stuff, man. Just if you're going to spend the money in this thing, just make sure your bike is right before you beat that pavement. Check your tires. Make sure everything's good. Check your fluid. Make sure you got antifreeze in your bike. Coolant. Make sure your oil level's right. Check every single thing. You want to make sure that your bike is firing on all cylinders, man, when you leave up out of this thing. But, I just wanted to, kind of bring you guys here so that if you are watching these videos and you are preparing to take a trip, these are just some of the small things to have on your bike, and it's not everything. I know some guys are going to write in the comments, oh, you forgot this, Cam, but it is the little things. We be so focused on the bigger things. Oh, I got to have this, I got to have that. But it's the little things that'll bite us. You got to pay attention to detail when it comes to this biking stuff. And this is stuff that I'm learning, like I said, as I continue to meet more bros and I continue to travel on my journey, is stay ready so you don't have to get ready, but you'll never always be ready. But you just taking that next step and just making sure that you have everything, there. But guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to log on to baggersandbourbon.com. Purchase yourself a hat. Purchase yourself some stickers. Keep supporting the channel. If you would like to donate to the channel, please click the Cash App link below and donate to the channel, so that way we can keep these different type of bills coming. We can keep the channel rolling. We can just, like I say, we can enjoy and we can learn together, and you guys can learn pretty much how to work on your own bike. I do have some special builds coming, some different components that I will be adding to the bike. You guys will see me install the detachable tour pack coming soon. So I will be swapping this stuff out so that way I can make my tour pack detachable. You guys will learn how to balance your own tire on your bike to the point to where you don't even have to go to Harley no more and pay that high price. You guys will be seeing coming soon how to change your own tire on the bike. So we got a tire balancer. We about to have a tire changer coming. So you guys will be seeing a lot of things coming to the channel to make this a little bit more informational, and also to teach you guys how to save money when it comes to this biking thing, because we all know biking is not cheap. Hotels are not cheap. It is not cheap to eat, and it's also not cheap to repair these things. So I just want to teach you guys how to do it on your own, especially with oil changes and small things like that. That goes a long way. But until next time, I'm your boy Cam, and we out. Peace.